This 2022 Aussie Bundy Big Bash cricket series is proudly brought to you by Aussie Home Loans Bundaberg, G-Fit Sportswear, The Spotted Dog and Railway Hotel, Better Home Living Bundaberg, Tackle Vans, Caravans, Spares and Repairs, Moorhead Family Communities Bundaberg, Searles RV Centre, the Bundaberg Cricket Association, Triple M Bundy, and WideBayITV.com, broadcasters of the 2022 Aussie Bundy Big Bash. Let the game begin.
Welcome everybody to Game 5 of the Aussie Bundy Big Bash. We're about to have the toss with our match between Wade Abbott's Better Heat side, Captain Arden Lankowski, and Dale Hodge and Katie Chadwick, Searles RV Centre Vikings team, Captain Scott Irwin. The umpires for this evening will be Noel Stitt and Paul Denning. Gentlemen, who's tossing the coin? Scotty Irwin tossing the coin. Call is tails, and tails it is. Arden, what will you be doing?
We'll be fielding.
Okay, fielding first. What's your reasoning in behind having a bowl first, mate?
I just think we're a good chasing team, and we did it in the first game, and it worked out for us, so don't change what's not broken, eh?
And with you having a last start bat, 64 off 41, you'll be batting in at number 4 again, hoping to get something similar to that again?
Not tonight. I'm sliding down the pole. I'm going down. So we had a few boys missing, and we got all those boys back. So there's no need for me to be in that top 5. So my job is just to steer the ship and bowl as best I can and focus on that and let the boys bat.
Okay, so Chris Snapper's still at the top of the order, looking at him to bat through the innings?
No, Chris Snapper's sliding down the pole as well. So there's a few of us are changing up. So we're not totally sure yet. I'll get in there and see what we're chasing, and we might reevaluate. But at the start, we're going with Jesse Richardson and Ben Davey. So.
Okay, and what bowlers looking at tonight that you're going to put your faith in?
Yeah, the young fellas. I think Paddy and Bo Marsham, they did really well for us last game. Paddy opened up and bowled tight, and Bowie come on and did what I asked. So hoping that it was do it again and show the trust in them.
Okay, thanks very much, Arden. Cheers. Scotty, 1-run win last game. Got to be happy with that.
Yeah, that was a great win to pick up a win by 1 run. It's great. Yeah, good finish.
Yeah, great finish. Oliver Bogue did a job for you at the end there. Batting in a similar position tonight, or up the order, down the order. What's doing with Ollie Bogue?
Similar positions to last week, just depending on how the game's going. We'll change it up from there.
What an innings from Lennon Childs. Outstanding. Is he on board tonight? Is he fit? Is he going again?
Yeah, he's backing up again, yep.
And Kyle Stallen, brought him on as the 7th bowler. 3 overs, picked up a couple of wickets. Has he been in your ear again asking for a bowl?
No, not as yet, but I'm sure he will be when we're out in the field.
Righto, Scotty. All the best for tonight. Cheers, mate. And there we have it. The Heat have won the toss, and they've chosen to bowl first. Back to you guys in the central commentary position. Cheers.
Well, welcome to Soldiers Oval. Welcome, George.
Thanks, Dave. Welcome.
Looks like we've got a nice bit of weather tonight. There's not too much wind out. I can hear the birds cheeping away. So I think Arden Lankowski, the Heat captain, won the toss and decided to field. So
it should be a nice night for a game of cricket. As you say, weather looks like it's going to be kind to us. And went out and had a look at the pitch earlier. Seems to be pretty hard. There's a bit of grass on there.
Yeah.
But it's pretty dry too. So
should be an interesting game. I know the pitch over further away from the fence has been playing really well.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see how this pitch plays. I think it's closer to the grandstand, so there might be a few tempters tonight. Is that if Lennon Childs is batting, be very tempting for him to try and go towards the shorter boundary out towards the grandstand out there.
Absolutely, it's a very short boundary this side.
Okay, nice and full. Bit of a loosener there from Arden, but he'll take the 1. So as we were saying, ex-teammates, and Lennon's been in a bit of a purple patch, to be honest. On Saturday, he scored 66 runs and 62 were in boundaries. So he can't complain about being too sore, can he?
Not at all.
Sounds good, Gilsey, doesn't it? Hey, that's our style of batting.
Looks like we've got Trent Seeds on strike now.
And he's another ex-teammate of Arden. So Arden has a bit of background knowledge of how he wants to bowl to these lads. Interesting move to have Trent Seeds opening the batting.
Yes. Normally comes in sort of middle order.
Yeah. Oh, there's a woolly whooshka outside there. Yeah, so Scotty Irwin, the Rock, he usually opens the batting, and interesting because he's a lefty as well, George, so having a left-hand, right-hand combination is usually the way that a lot of teams like to go if they can. It's their preference, but yeah, Scotty.
Vikings brought Scotty in at 3 last game. That seemed to work all right for them.
I was actually listening this afternoon, T20 India versus New Zealand. There was a rain delay. I don't know whether they got on or not, but they were talking about having Williamson open the batting because he's a proper stroke maker and not a bigger hit of the ball. So they seem to think a good stroke player like Williamson should be opening the batting because you've got all your field up. You can just bat normally. You got, you know, he's not going to go too slow, and then later on you can bring out your big hitters. Short one there from Artie.
Yeah.
Seedsy showing a bit of intent.
It's an interesting debate, isn't it? We've
Yeah.
been talking a bit about this with the power plays and how teams seem to change the batting philosophy when the power play comes on. Field comes up and they start swinging for the fences. And
it was something I'd never really thought of. So, yeah, Williamson, he's not the one who's going to clear the pickets as often as some of the bigger hitters like Guptill and who used to open the batting. It was a different way of thinking. It was a big slow ball from Artie. Fielded by Knapp, so good start to the game.
Over, yeah. Very tight.
They'd take that for sure. So, yeah, so it's an interesting philosophy. That's where maybe Scotty Irwin just bats normally, and if he hits the gap, it's going to go for 4, and then you bring your Lennons and your Trent Seeds. You know, they hit a long ball. They're the ones that can clear the fence. So. Yeah, made me think a little bit from what I've heard and seen over the last 20 years, isn't it, Gilsey? It's a different way of thinking. So
different perspective, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I think the game is evolving all the time. So, well, here's Exhibit B here. Paddy Marshman, left arm offie, and he's going to open the bowling with his left arm off spinners. So I know he bowled only 1 over in the last game, went none for 5. So. He bowled really well. He's been bowling well in clubland as well.
Yep.
He actually got runs on the weekend.
Okay.
He got a quick 50.
Nice.
He hit 4 sixes.
Good to see the young lads coming through, making a good fist of it in first grade.
Yeah. And as I think I said the other night on our cricket show, it's possibly his first 50 in senior cricket. He's only played less than a handful of A-grade games and go out and play against Cross the Waves, who are the top team. And I didn't see it, but he smoked some big sixes. Oh, a bit of bounce.
Yeah, fair start.
Got Jesse Richardson keeping there, which is interesting because Corey Pope's out there.
Yeah.
Corey might have preferred to be in the field for a little bit. He's wide boys. Yeah, and the other option is you don't want Jesse out in the field, do you? I'd put him at short cover so he doesn't have to move too far, but he's got good hands for a big bloke.
He does.
So Corey's a bit of a whippet, and he's got a good arm as well. So
yeah, probably a waist behind the stumps then, isn't he?
Yeah, mind you, when you got someone like Paddy bowling, you need your best keeper up to the stumps for these spinners. So Jesse's gloving him pretty well, to be fair. Big appeal. Didn't play much of a shot. I think Lennon's ready to rock and roll. He wants to.
I think it's actually a good ploy against Lenny, bringing the spin in early.
Yeah.
He tends to struggle a little against the spin.
He does. He does.
Likes the ball coming on.
I think that was what happened last week. Oh, their
Yeah,
last
spot
game
on.
against the Taipans. I think there's a few people calling out why they didn't bring the spinners on. Chris Duff earlier.
Yep.
He likes the ball coming on so he can hit through the ball. He's bowled him.
And
And
there
he's
we go.
fallen over. So Paddy Marshman is a very, very happy boy. So well bowled to Paddy and just bowled it full, and probably goes to show, as you said, George, that Lennon would much prefer to be, batting against the medium pace and the pace bowlers.
Big wicket. Are we going to a replay?
We've got a replay here. Lennon is not going to want to see the replay. Here we go. In comes Paddy Marshman, got his front leg ready to clear. Swung hard and just tipped off stump. And he's fallen over. He swung that hard. He fallen over. So in comes the captain, Scotty Irwin.
Yep, Scotty Irwin coming in.
I might have put the mocker on him, saying he should be opening the batting. Got the left-hand, right-hand combination coming out.
Well, big wicket. Lenny sort of really set the platform for the Vikings last game, and I mean they snuck home in the end. Got home on the last ball.
Yep.
So huge wicket.
Yeah, well, he's the man who got stuck in the taipans and can hit a massive ball.
Yep.
So that is
he can take a game away from you very, very quickly.
Yep, absolutely. Deflate you as well. Going back to the game I was listening to this afternoon, they were talking about Brendan McCallum, and in that final where Starkey clean bowled him in the second or third or fourth ball, and the whole team just was deflated, and they said how they were pushing it up the hill from there. So some of these Vikings boys probably thought they might be able to sit there for a while and enjoy the entertainment, but not to be.
This is going to be interesting. So Scotty Irwin's not a particularly big hitter of the ball.
No.
But we've got a left arm offie bowling to a left-handed bat, and he'd be hitting towards the very short boundary. So
yeah, it'll be tempting for Scotty, I'm sure.
Hasn't taken him long to have a go either.
No, well, his first delivery to the left-hander was pretty ordinary, to be honest, as a wide. So Paddy's got to get it pitched up a little bit, like he bowled to Lennon. And Scotty's probably, as you said, he's not the man that's going to go out and whack big sixes, so he's just waiting for the bad ball, and his first two balls are wide and then a four. So part of a learning experience for Paddy to, adjust to the left-hander.
Yeah.
And, hey, you got a wicket bowling full, keep bowling full.
Exactly right. Yeah, those last couple are just a little short.
That's better.
Ball.
And just sliding them through there a little bit, so he'll be happy with that. Hopefully he gets another over this week. He got none for 5 last game, and he was taken off. So he might have a word to the captain.
Did the job, so...
Absolutely. And to get Lennon Childs out, if they said, get Lennon out for less than 30, you'd take that.
Yep.
I think, yeah. So
bowling to the lefty now. It'd be interesting to see whether they do give him another over now. They might hold him back and bowl him again later.
Well, last game he only bowled the one over, and that was it. He didn't come back. So I think I'd like to see him bowl at least another over.
Skipper Arden Lankowski.
Yep, coming again.
For second over.
So Arden's first over was a very good over, and he's continuing to bowl full again. Chris Napper's doing a bit of the fielding there at mid-off. Looks like he's going to be in the game. So none for one run off Arden's first 7 deliveries. So good to see Arden fit. He's always got a bit of a niggle with his knee, so it's good to see him tearing in.
Trent struggling to get it away here. That's none off 7.
Another fully. He's lucky to get away with that. Underrated delivery, the low full toss. We keep saying it. How many times you see a batsman get out to a low fully? You've got to show a bit of respect, but I think Trent will be disappointed not to put that one away a little bit. Find a gap and it's 4 runs. Oh,
short one is
straight up. And
good
taken
catch.
at point there. Always a bit of a mystery under the lights. Young Posibon, Adam Posibon, so good catch there. And here comes a replay. Hopefully, let's have a look at his catching technique here. So that's probably Arden's first delivery that he's dug in a little bit short, and Trent, as you said, none for 7, getting very, very impatient there. He's had a bit of a swipe. Well done, Posy. So 2 for 7, that's a great start. I reckon that could even possibly, is it Eric Peterson or not?
I think you might be right there, actually.
He's got
Eric Peterson coming in.
The pretty dark navy blue gloves on. He's been shopping for some gloves.
Was Trent Seas in shirt number 3. The new batter to the crease will be up to strike was there in shirt number 13, Eric Peterson.
He's got Eka on the back of his shirt. I think the boys have got a new strip. The Viking shirts arrived this week, so they're rocking the new colours.
See if he hangs around longer than last week.
Yeah. I think Eric will show a lot of patience. They've obviously said, mate, you're an experienced campaigner, get up there and show us how it's done. So he's 1 off 1. So he's got 2 40s in his last 2 A-grade games, Eric. So he's obviously seeing the ball pretty well. Very well. He's not even donning a helmet tonight. He doesn't like wearing a helmet.
No, he doesn't.
So he's wearing the cap. He's probably having a couple of words to Arden to say, take it easy on me, young fella. Brings Scotty Irwin on strike.
Really one of the elder statesmen of Bundaberg cricket, isn't he?
Eric.
Eka. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Scotty, as we said, he's put that up in the air. Is it going to plug? No, it's just going to roll for 4 runs. So just hitting through the line of the ball there, full face of the bat, and if he gets half of it, it's gone. So Arden's looking a bit deflated there, but that's he's bowled really well. So it's the first boundary.
Yeah, pretty good opening spell so far, isn't it?
Yeah.
1 ball to go and he's second over.
There's the follow-up delivery. You're not going to hit me straight again,
Yeah.
Scotty.
That's the effort ball.
Yeah. So another good over and off to
Takes
a break.
the score for 2 for 12.
There's one name across our region that's synonymous with all things hospitality, Rum City Foods. And with more than 50 staff and 4,500 square metres under one roof, Rum City Foods stocks everything. They've got the lot. Paul's milk, frozen products, packaged foods, dairy, bakery, drinks, chemicals, and all the hospitality packaging you need. Rum City Foods are a proud member of Countrywide Australasia. Find them at rumcityfoods.com.au or at their massive new premises on Commercial Street, Bundaberg.
And it's good to see Paddy getting his second over.
He deserved one after that first over.
He did. I absolutely agree. Bit of excitement there.
Might have been a bit of a fumble there from wicketkeeper Richardson, I think.
Eric's looking at Jesse saying a few words. Come on, mate. Glove the ball properly.
Wicketkeeper to wicketkeeper.
Yeah. Giving him some advice. Club teammates, of course, so I'm sure it's a bit of friendly banter. Oh, gee. Oh. Bit of indecision between the wickets there. He'll take a single, eh? Brings the left-hander on strike. So tonight, George, we might have a few young bucks coming in. I think Hayden Pope said he might come up, have a bit of a chat, and he's coming off a nice 100 from last week. And I also ran into Jaden Santa Catarina, who doesn't usually talk much, but he said he'd be happy. Well, there's a catch. Nope. He'd be happy to come up. So
Scotty Irwin's certainly not.
He's
not going to let Paddy settle down too much, is he?
He's being the aggressor tonight. But in saying that, short ball hit it for 4, and that was a fully. So you've got to show a little bit of
made
intent.
It a fully. Got down the pitch to him.
And 2 for 13, you can't just shut up the shop.
Yeah.
There's only 2 fielders out, so he's got to keep going. Oh, gee.
Oh.
There's another wicket.
Another wicket.
So Eric is out. Wow. That's
This
3
is,
massive wickets very, very early for the Heat. And he's just shaking his head because looked like he was just trying to paddle that around the corner. He's just probably thinking I should have hit it a lot harder like I would have liked to. So he will be very disappointed. But in saying that, well bowled to young Paddy Marshman, rocking the red-headed mullet there. So we've got a bit of a replay coming. Yep, just tried to paddle it.
Yeah,
paddle it
off the shoulder of the bat just about.
Yeah, looks like there could be a bit of a juice in this wicket.
Batsman.
Ollie. So I don't think young Oliver Bogue was expecting to bat so early. Coming at, number 5, 3 down. That was James Beasley that took that catch. So we got the brothers boys battling against each other. So they're good mates. So this will be bragging rights. Look at Paddy smiling at Ollie. Give him a big smile saying, look out, mate. I am turning an absolute mile. So he's bowling well. Probably need to consolidate a little bit here. Interesting, we got Ollie coming in. So we've got 2 left-handers out there at the moment. He's sliding it through there. So I think there's a bit of grass on the wicket. Yeah, that's skidding through. So kind of talked to Paddy about what's his process and what he should do, and he said maybe I should skid them through, bowl some darts, because he always looped them up for the first over, and it's hard to get warm the fingers up a little bit as a spinner. The first over I always used to try and bowl a bit flatter, but Paddy would toss it up and then he'd go for a bit, and then he wouldn't get to bowl his.
Two lefties.
Yeah.
And he's bowling from the end. Now he's bowling to the short boundary, so
yeah.
Don't want to give it too much loop.
And at the moment, 3 for 14. If you have an over where there's only a couple of runs, as much as they'd like to get their 4th wicket, if he can just slide them through, have another economical over. So Paddy Marshman, 2 for 8 off 2 overs. So Arden's taken himself off here and brought in Sammy Pearson, who's another seasoned campaigner.
So 3 for 14 off the power play, you'd take that.
Yep.
The better heat.
Oh, Ollie looks like he's keen to run. Could be overthrows here. So that's an easy 4 for Scotty Irwin. Just a short dab to mid-wicket, and Ollie's kind of run down the pitch a little bit. George has turned off his microphone. Phil, I'm on double pay at the moment. What do you think, mate? Fair enough? Well played, George. You owe me a beer for that.
Thanks, mate. Take one for the team.
Yeah, take one for the team. And so
Wide there
Sammy's
from Sam.
second delivery there. He's just spraying it down to the typical way for the lefties to come out and face a few wides. It's amazing how the bowlers can't adapt straight away. So Sammy just needs to
You
start
wouldn't like the
instead.
wide after going for 4 overthrows?
No, he's cranky. Got to be cranky.
That'll fix that problem for him. Nice comeback from Sam.
Good Yorker. Scotty Irwin.
Another big wicket.
That's a massive wicket. That's
He can bat time.
4 of their most notable batsmen there, all gone pretty cheap. Here comes a replay. It's nice viewing for Sammy Pearson. Not so much for Scotty. Whoa.
Inside edge. Onto his foot.
Didn't look. Tell you what, there's a couple of messy dismissals. Lennon swinging the hard, he fell over, and Scotty's going to. Oh, gee, not pretty. Okay, yet another left-hander. These lefties like rocking the maroon helmets, don't they?
Yes.
Scotty's got the red helmet.
Kyle Stallen coming in.
Yeah. So Kyle and Ollie put on a good partnership of 49 last game. Only 2 boundaries in that 49. So Kyle, he'll be up Ollie saying don't run like you did last week. So, but in saying that, 1s and 2s is what they'll have to take at the moment. 4 for 19 or 4. They cannot get too greedy.
They did what they needed to at the end, didn't they?
They've got to
they
just
hit that flat
consolidate
spot
here.
in the middle.
Don't know who the designated batsman is for these guys. Is Reece Grills going to get a bat tonight? He is. Who's the DNB? Artie Richardson, hey? Gee, the way you guys are going, Grills, you could all bat twice. You never know. Got to have faith in the young fellas. A lot of young fellas in the team, so... Oh,
That didn't miss by much. There's a bit of everything in this over, isn't there?
Scotty Irwin delivery there. So
We had a couple of wides, a wicket, near miss, 4 overthrows.
it's all happening. Tell you what, Reece Grills looks nervous, doesn't he? he's got to score his maiden Big Bash 50 tonight. Yeah, he might get a rap on the show next week.
No pressure, hey, Grillsy.
No, and Kyle's obviously gone, we cannot lose any more wickets, so I'll bunker down for a little while. In saying that, Sammy's bowled well. Be interesting to see whether Paddy Marshman comes on for his 3rd over. I'd bring him back for sure. He's getting a couple of wickets, 1 wicket every over he's bowled, so probably keep him going if you can. Well, trying to miss. A little bit of a tempter. So we've still got 1 delivery, I think, because of that wide. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not.
There's a wide in there, so the Stiddy's not counting properly. 2 wides.
There was 2 wides in there.
Yep, there you go. And I think that might be off the 7th
I
legal
think that
delivery
might
of the
be.
go. Is it true? So Stiddy loves giving. Apparently he can't count when he's playing golf. I'm getting good information here that his inability to count everything,
5 overs completed.
especially at golf on a Saturday. Saturday. He's won a lot of trophies on a Saturday morning. Only joking, Stiddy, but I think it was 7 balls. But Kyle will be going, I'll take that every day of the week. Good to see Paddy Marshman.
Yeah,
bowling
keeping him
again.
going.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can get Paddy to bowl 4 overs, Arden be loving that.
And he's not gone for much, so he's doing a job.
Absolutely.
Only gone two for 8 off his 2 overs.
Wow. Little bit short dolly there.
Got away with
Someone's
one
down there. Could have moved the field. Probably a smart move. A little bit of protection against 2 lefties. He's bowling a little bit short there, so. So Beau Marshman is out there as well. He'll be licking his lips wanting a bowl, but the way Pat's bowling, he might take Beau's overs as well.
Did see Dad Rob Marshman over in the cricket pavilion there earlier. He'd be proud dad right now.
Absolutely, and I think Sonia, his wife, is here DJ for the girls for the ladies' night. She's got the beats ready to go with Kate Rayborn, so be interesting to see what they pump out. And it's a bit of a wide from Pat, but that's all right. Gone well. And pushing him through quite flat. He's not looping up too much, but just by looking on the screen there, it looks like there's a bit of a grass there, so conducive to a bit of seam and push him through a little bit quicker. And there's
Good nut.
that's a bit of bounce too.
Yeah.
Even Jesse's a bit surprised there.
really nicely, isn't he? Just mixing it up a bit.
That was a little bit slower, that delivery, so obviously working hard. Lucky to get away with that. Just on the legs there. So well bowled to Paddy Marshman, so I think I might just vacate the chair for a little bit, George.
Given that an inside edge, maybe.
Was it?
6 overs completed.
Kyle will be very disappointed. So I'll vacate. I'll let Simon Gills come in. I'll come back, and we've got a couple of young fellas coming on later on. I'll line up. I'll go and think of a few questions to ask them. So, wow. What are we? 5 overs, 6 overs, and we've taken 4 wickets. Wow.
4 for 27.
Wow.
Thanks, Bogey.
Hey, evening,
George.
Gilsey.
How are you?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Good, thanks. Best bowling figures for David Bogue ever, 4 for 27. Unbelievable. I'm backing Reece Grill's top score today for the Vikings.
There's a fair chance.
He's all over it. Sammy Pearson coming back into the attack. Oh, stopped. That might have actually gripped a bit in the pitch. He threw his shot then, Ollie Bogue, wasn't he? Very lucky to get away with that one.
Yes.
There's certainly something in the deck here. I was just watching young Marshman. He got a couple to grip as well. I think the one he got Ecker on actually just held up in the pitch a bit, and Ecker was through his shot, just trying to turn it around the corner. So I think there might be a little bit in here, and they always say a pitch is only as good as when after both teams have batted on it. So, Scotty's gone through with his shot there. He's hit that pretty cleanly. I think that'll make it to the fence. It's 4 runs.
Boundary 4.
Shortest boundary. That boundary would be lucky to be 50 metres tonight, I think.
Yeah.
Very short boundary to that side, to the offside, to the lefties from the southern end. The difference then, I think, with Scotty's shot and Ollie's, same shot, but one went through with it. Just kept following through, didn't he? Like, Scotty's just played through the line and gone the whole hog with it, whereas Ollie checked his shot a little bit and probably lucky to get away with it. That's well pitched up, Sammy. Bowled to his field beautifully. Be really interesting to see what sort of target, George, they got set from here. Losing the 4 early ones. There's got to be a consolidation phase between these two. They've got to think they've got to get to 15 overs. They've got to bat the next 9 overs together so they can post a defendable score. It's a pretty good field set by Arden Lankowski here. He's got the deep third man. You always need that with the lefties on face. It's their stock scoring area down there, but it looks like he's still kept the slip in place. He's got a point, a couple of cover and a cover point there. I think he's got a sweeper on the boundary.
Like
mid-off, mid-on, bowler, mid-wicket, and then a...
The way the scoreboard's looking, they can afford to be attacking a little, can't they?
Yeah, that's right.
Keep the slip in and...
Well, now it's all about keeping the foot on the throat.
Absolutely.
Taking wickets restricts runs, you know, and they've got through the top 4. You've got to think there's probably only maybe 2 or 3 recognised batsmen left, and then you're into the all-rounders / bowlers. So you've got to think at 4 down, you take 2 more wickets, and you're into the semi-tail and tail. I got a hand on that too. That was Ryan Norton in the slipper. He's usually got pretty good mitts.
Just about lost a finger there.
Yeah, he's got pretty good mitts, but that was well bowled. Very well bowled.
Just angling across.
Nordo got a big piece of that. We might see the replay here, I think.
After 7 overs.
They've got a big piece of it, Ollie Bogue did then. So he went hard, but the difference was then before the one earlier in the over, he went hard.
Yep.
You know, probably saved him then. If he didn't go hard at it, it would have been straight down Nordo's throat there at second slip. So... Looks like we've got a twin change.
Twin change, yes.
Yes, Paddy Marshman goes to twin brother Beau Marshman. I have these two at school and I still can't tell them apart. Luckily, one's got longer hair these days. So
different bowlers.
He's a left arm medium quick.
Good to see we still got the slip in.
Tell you what, there's certainly a noise there, and he hasn't signalled wide, so I don't know what it's hit.
Bit of thigh pad, maybe.
Might have flicked something.
Oh, yeah,
Batsman's indicating the back leg.
Definitely flicked something.
As you do when you're a batsman, you never indicate the bat, you always indicate the thigh pad or the back leg. Just to let everyone know I got nowhere near it. But it was certainly, you could certainly hear something then, even from up here. Good areas. It's a good solid start. It's not express Bo, but he'll use the pitch quite well. He seams it around, ducks it around, and his strength's just bowling, good line, good length, letting batsmen make mistakes, and I think that's probably what Arden's talking to him about out there as a skipper. So
left-hand bowler bowling to a left-hand bat. There's a couple of cracks there that are just on a good length. That could play some tricks.
Well, it's a bit too straight, and Scotty Irwin has dealt with that savagely. It's short boundary.
Might be Scotty Irwin's twin brother, Kyle Stallen.
Oh, Kyle Stallen, beg your pardon. Scotty got out earlier. Oh, sorry, that's an insult. Twin brother. Well struck, Kyle. My apologies. Must have missed that one when one of Bogey's 4 wickets I didn't see earlier. But Kyle has absolutely smoked that to the square leg fence. 2 bounces, short boundary. Oh, he's tried to go.
Got away with that.
He's tried to go again. And that's a good effort, but that's gone for 4.
Yeah.
That's over the line. That is 4 runs. Be interesting to see what happens here, but that is a boundary. The replay will show that. That has gone over the line. That is 4 runs. And look, to the fielder's credit, he'd have absolutely no idea.
True.
He has dived full bore at that and just did his best he could.
Yeah, he's not looking at a painted line on the field, is he?
Not at all. Not at all. It was a fantastic effort.
That's a nice shot.
It is. They could be pushing for 2 here.
Yep.
Kyle has pushed for 2. He's going to have
putting
to
in the big ones.
He is putting in the big ones. Well, that was just past the infield. It was well judged for a couple. This hasn't been a bad over, but they've scored pretty well off it so far.
Yeah.
The Vikings.
Hasn't bowled too many loose ones. And
No. 8 off the over with 1 to go. So the run rate's okay. They're still up at 5.5 and over, which isn't too bad.
After the start they had, they've sort of started to recover a little.
The key wickets, the key columns of wickets, obviously, they just can't afford to lose any the next 4 or 5 overs.
These guys can get through to over 13, 14.
Yeah, yep. And then you'd like to think they're looking down the barrel of taking the power surge if they're still there at that time. So that's the over,
That's
8 off
over.
it. Yep, 8 off the over.
We're going to have a change in the commentary position, and BCA President Reece Grills is going to come in.
President, Senior Coordinator.
Your local Better are your appliance specialists. With everything from fridges and laundry to TV, small appliances and much more. Plus, with a range of payment options available, you can buy now and pay later. Go local. That's better.
Righto, welcome Reece Grills, Vikings opening bowler, to the commentary. You might not be here too long, Grills. You might have to go out for a bat, mate.
If we lose a couple of wickets here, I might be out of here in a hurry.
I'll be going solo if you're not careful.
Yeah.
We've had a change of bowler in the northern end. Sammy Pearson's out of the attack, and looks like Callum Nybecker has come into the attack. Made a bit of a shaky start to the boys.
Yeah, a little bit. not what we were expecting. But good little partnership starting to build here between Kyle and Ollie. So as we were just talking about, if we can get these two through to about over 13 or 14 with a few blokes in the shed, we can hopefully score at 10 and over for that last 6 and get us something to bowl at. There's a good little atmosphere building over at the BCA Pavilion with Ladies' Night happening.
There is. I walked through it as I arrived there, and there is some festivities starting to kick on already, early on. So there's quite a few ladies decked out and enjoying the evening, and hopefully enjoying the cricket.
Cocktails are flowing full
Beautiful.
and fast.
I think Barman's Sean Rose and Chris Parker are probably in their element over there. That's a good shot, good drive. That's a well-judged single, close. He's very, very quick. These young fellas, they back themselves every day of the week. I'm just trying to think, the intent there from Ollie was just keeping the strike turned over. As you've got to do, you know, in the T20s, you can't afford to get bogged down. Dot balls usually mean wickets in this scenario of the game. Oh, good running. Well placed.
Yep.
And a good judge.
So these two are scoring a run a ball each, 19 off 20 and 6 off 7. So they are just ticking it over. As you said, they're not getting bogged down.
Yeah, look, the big shots will come. You know, when they get set, they'll get the loose ones. They always do. You just got to be smart enough to target the short boundary. Got the sweeper out in the fence. Searles RV sponsored the ladies' night tonight.
Yes, Dale Hodge and Katie Chadwick put everything on. So
it's always a very popular night of the year, isn't it, in the Big Bash?
Bit of live music at the innings break and after the game, and photo booths happening down there for the ladies. I'm sure that'll be a hit.
It's almost a mix-up there, but they've got away with 4 singles off the over, which is a very good start to Callum.
The premier Bundaberg Cricket partner and major sponsor, thanks to Kelvin McIntyre. The Spotted Dog at the Railway Hotel over north, thanks to Pato. Hinkler Podiatry, Foot Motion, Bundaberg and Childers, thanks Paul Bramley. Rose Consulting and Financial Services, thanks very much to Sean Rose.
So Bo Marshman is about to start his second over. I reckon the wicket looks a little bit tackier than what we've seen in the past. You know, it's a bit of grip, bit of grass on top still, which is always good. It always makes it tough, and the bowlers need a little bit of T20s because the batsmen usually go hard. So I reckon 130 would be a really competitive total if they can sneak their way to it. I think they'll find that hard from here, but as you know, and as most people know, in the last 5 or 6 overs, you go at 10 and over. You know, you can get to that 130 pretty quickly. So it's just about having wickets in the shed at that stage.
Oh, on a good length here, Bo.
Yeah, he is. And I think it's a good time for him to bowl because Kyle's not taking any risks. You know, normally in the back foot, he'd probably try and launch into a couple of those if it was in the, you know, 8 overs, 7 overs time, but he knows he's having to be smart. That'll be 4.
That'll run.
He's got enough piece on that. It was just too wide. Gave him the width. And it is a very quick outfield. brings a 50 up for Searles in the 10th over. So the Heat, I think, will still be very happy with the start. It's now just about consolidating and not letting the Vikings get away with it in the back end of the innings. That's short. He's gone again. That could be 4 more.
That's bread and butter for Stelly. He
loves
likes them
it there,
short and wide, as many left-handers do, short and wide outside off stump.
And there's no risk. There's no catcher there. Not really a catcher there. Well, at that pace, it's definitely not. He's able, he's leant back and hit it well. Too wide from young Marshman. His length's been good, but his direction's strayed in the last couple. That was a good shot. That was a good cricket shot. So they had to drop a sweeper back just to try and get out of the over here. So in the power play, well, they're out of the power play, so they're allowed 5 outside.
They do have their 5 out.
Yep, they're allowed 5 out and only 4 in the circle. So skipper Arden Lankowski's utilising all the sweepers on the boundary.
Oh, that's
Well
nearly
backed
got
up.
through everybody.
Dead set
Chris
had a
Napper.
ping at that. See if he can get out of this over with just a couple of boundaries. Out. Oh, spilt the lollies. Well bowled. Big Nick. The keeper, Jesse Richardson, going the wrong way. Certainly what it looked like. The replay will show this.
That one might get a run on Wednesday night, Simon.
It could well do. Could well do. Spelt the lollies well and truly here. It was a great comeback ball. Decked in, played a little cut, in and out.
Halfway through Dale Hodge.
Well, 56 off 10, so... Seven and over from here, it's to just under 130.
Yeah, look, I think that's got to be close to their target. If they push 4 or 5 singles and over, and they might get a boundary, an over, or say 1 boundary every 2 overs, you're looking at, if you go 2 over stints, you're probably looking at 14 and 2 overs with the boundary in there. So, well bowled. Speaking of that, young Bogues tried to flick it onto the leg side, and that looks like it's ducked back a little bit, and Nybeck has hit the top of middle, which is always a nice feeling for a bowler.
So that's probably not what the Vikings needed here.
See that on replay? This might have ducked back away a little bit. He has tried to turn that around the corner, hasn't he? And that is middle stump been rocked. So that's a big wicket. Ollie Bogue's been bowling very well. Batting very well, sorry.
Nettie Jenner striding out to the crease.
Your foot's different, so your best shoe isn't the same as someone else's. Getting the right shoe makes all the difference. It means less pain, better movement, less fatigue and less injury. At FootMotion, our experienced and caring team use the latest technology to match your unique fit and movement to the right shoe. Whether it's for work, running, school or walking, we're here for the whole family. Don't compromise. Experience FootMotion today.
Right, that was a partnership broken there by Callum Nybeck in his first ball, his second over, straight through the defences of Ollie Bogue, so that was a big wicket. New to the crease is young gun Ned Jenner. They're going to need him to step up. He hasn't been in great form in the recent weeks, but...
got a few last week for Norths.
Yep, good.
About 30, so watching him hit the ball pretty well.
He certainly hit the ball well in the Big Bash last season. He's lacked a bit of confidence. But he takes one good knock, as most batsmen know, so Now's the time to shine for Ned, I think. Just when the team needs him most. I think it'll be good having Kyle up at the other end, just talking him through it as well.
Just flick the pad.
Yeah, he's flicked something there. I just think umpire Stitt probably didn't want to get to 7 deliveries, so he just didn't call that one a wide. Didn't want to use a counter.
Ooh.
That one definitely is a wide. Might be a little bit of swing there still.
Yeah. Tell you what, I'm actually looking forward to bowling out here in an hour and a half's time, Simon.
I think it would suit you very well, Reece. Certainly doesn't seem to be a lot of pace, but a lot of movement sideways, moving off the deck.
I tried to convince Dale Hodge to come up here before, but he said, no, definitely not. You don't want me up here. So no convincing there.
Okay. I'm sure we'll get him up here by the season's end. I know Dale Rathmel doesn't mind a chat up there.
Yes, Dale did very well the other week.
I think it's important to try and get the owners up at some stage, although most would say to keep Billy Moorhead away from a microphone.
I might have a word to Wade Abbott when I head back downstairs.
Oh yes, Buffer, yeah, he'd love to come and have a chat, I'm sure. Oh. And that is a swing and a miss.
McCallum's 1 for 5 off 1.5 here. Could do a couple of overs.
He doesn't do a lot with the ball, but he doesn't need to, does he?
No.
You know, he's just nagging length, gets it to nibble a little bit off the seam, and he's the sort of bowler where you can have full confidence of setting good fields and knowing that he'll bowl to those fields.
So 11 overs gone.
11 overs completed.
5:57.
Ensure your caravan is ready for your next adventure with Tackle Bands. Tackle Bands have a fully equipped workshop facility run by trade qualified technicians and mechanics. The team carry out repairs and installations on all types of caravans, RVs and trailers, and no job is too big or too small. Insurance repairs are their specialty. Tackle Bands are authorised and certified repairers for all major insurance providers. So, when you need quality service from professionals you can trust, see Dale and the team at Tackle Bands, to Calvin Street, Bundaberg.
So changing. Thank you, ground announcer Jason Shears. Yes, change of bowling here from the southern end. Ben Davey bowling his leg breaks into the attack. Starts off just sneaking one down leg side.
Oh, wide.
Yeah.
Oh, that turned.
Really, yes. I hear Ben bowled very, very well down at the Schaefer Shield last week.
Mate, he was great. He was great. He was late inclusion in for the first day of play, and he it was a little bit too wide. That one.
Yep.
He look, he flighted the ball up really well. Got a couple to really take off. It was super experience for him down there, to be honest. I mean, first time at that sort of level, but he didn't disappoint at all. Got taken to in his last over, unfortunately, which probably figures didn't reflect how well he did bowl. Took a crucial wicket, a couple of setbacks and broke a big partnership down there, which sort of led to the stem of the Wide Bay boys having their win on the Saturday. But yeah, look, he was fantastic, and I think he got a taste for it, to be honest. Oh, that's a big edge. Ned's gone hard.
Damien Black on the field.
It's gone down for 2, so I think he really got a taste for what the next level's about, and I think he knows he wants to come back bigger and better, hopefully for next season. So, and I think he needs to just keep working on those good areas. He certainly rips it.
Yep.
He's just got to be consistent, just be consistent where he lands it, you know. So, but he does get a bit of turn. There's absolutely no doubt about that. As with any wrist spinner, yeah, they're going to go for runs, but at the same time, they're going to bowl 2 or 3 unplayables that usually take those wickets. And he did that down there at Ipswich. Very flat, hard decks, take a bit of turn.
It's a one there.
Good thing about the spinners too, Grillsy, they get through the overs so fast. You know, they set the momentum, set the tone. On the fielding side, you can say, right, we want to push this one quick, rattle through and over, in 2 minutes, as opposed to the quicks when they have to continually go back to their marks. And so it just helps. I see it from a coach's point of view on the sideline. It helps the fielding team set the tone out there, pushing through the overs. That's the end of the 12th over.
Yep.
5 for 64.
Well, I'm going to leave you, Simon. We're going to have a change.
Thanks, mate.
I'm not talking to Gilsey. Oh, microphone's on.
Welcome back, D-Bug.
Thanks, Simon.
First time we've had a chat together on the commentary.
I feel very welcome.
Callum Nybecker back for his 3rd over. I think that's got to flick a little bit of pad down leg side. Talk us through your young bloke's dismissal, mate.
I didn't have the luxury of the replay. It looked like he just missed it going. Did it hit leg stump?
No, it hit middle.
Did it?
Yeah, halfway up middle. He tried to flick it down the leg side. I think it might have decked away a little bit on him. But yeah, he just tried to.
If he's missed it,
glance it off his. Looked like he tried to glance it around the corner and just
got a bit too fancy.
Yep,
not the full face.
Out.
Oh dear.
Miscued and 9.
So there's Kyle. He's looking back at the pitch, mate. I don't know whether 120 on this pitch.
We were just
talking
talking 120, 130 could be a decent score.
Because the Heat boys are there watching all this unfold, and they're going, this could be a bit of a hard track to bat on. So
it certainly looks as if there's a little bit in this pitch, without a doubt.
Well, it's not white in colour like we've seen the last, where the umpires are actually standing now. That's the pitch where everyone's been scoring heaps of runs. So this pitch always decks around a little bit and looks pretty green from here. So, and young Nick Clark coming out. So I think this could be his first time he's actually batted in the Big Bash. So he'll be excited and nervous at the same time. So him and Eddie, teammates for Bundaberg, and they're both, Nick's in the Lord Tab squad, isn't he? So played a little bit of cricket together.
Yeah, I think they're both played or have played tabs this year at some stage.
Yeah, well, I know Neddy's been playing every game. I'm just not sure whether Nick's actually had one game yet.
The Tabs have got their last home game this weekend, Sunday, here at Salter Oval. So if you're not busy on a Sunday, come down and watch our best under-17 cricketers from Wide Bay take on, I think it's Valleys. Valleys this weekend. Yeah. So they're traditionally very strong Premier Club, very strong Tabs team.
Well, let's hope they do better than last time. I think they got a touch over 100. I think Toby Lamont got 50-odd, half their runs, and come out to go, righto, boys, home game, let's go. And they were very disappointed. So hopefully they can give Valleys a good game.
Nybeck has done a fantastic job here. He's bowled very economical, and he's bowled to his field. And I know the Vikings are in trouble, but if you can set a good field, you know your bowler's going to bowl good areas. It's half the battle.
And it's always good when you've got 6 wickets, you get a bit of confidence, you seem to bowl a lot better, and while there's a bit of pressure on you, put in the corridor like he just did then.
Let's chase that one.
Wide. Jesse getting excited, trying to make out that the batsman heard it so they don't get the wide, but
Jesse
City knows that old trick.
His glove one. That's why he's very excited.
Yeah. Him and Ryan Norton, the 2 front rowers. Keeper in the slip, so Ryan's happy there watching all the wickets unfold.
Good full face of the bat from Clarkey.
That's probably the trick on this pitch. Maybe Ollie got a bit greedy and didn't give it the full face. Should have hit it through mid-wicket, try to get a bit fancy and flick it. So you've got to show a bit of respect for the bowlers on this pitch especially.
One thing we talk about even at that next level last weekend at the Schaefer Shield, you still got to give yourself time to play yourself in.
Yeah,
that's well bowled. It doesn't matter what format of the game, you know.
Nah.
T20, you give yourself an over or 2. 50 overs, you can give yourself more, etc., etc. Particularly if you know it's not a hard flat deck.
Yeah.
So we'll just slip to an ad. We'll be back in a sec.
Oh,
well struck.
Nettie does hit the ball hard.
Would have been a good catch. Ben Davey into his second over.
Do you reckon he tried to catch that? I would have pulled my hand away. It's come pretty quick, wasn't it? Bowling with his cap on at night time.
Sun safe, mate. Sun safe.
Bit of Greg Matthews there. Letting the leggy get into a bit of rhythm here, but you can when you're 6 for 60 odd, can't you? So Ben's bowling with a bit of confidence. Oh, Arden's dropped that. The big right hand, the big right mitt went out.
I'm not sure he had to put the dive in then, to be honest.
Yeah. Probably could have used 2 hands, but anyway. Another wicket there would have been very interesting. Nick's getting a little bit frustrated. Mind you, probably not a bad shot, to be fair.
He does give him a rip, Ben.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and as you said, the wrist spinners
just a matter of landing him, you know, for any wrist spinner consistently. Oh, geez, that was well flighted too.
Ned's sick of run and he wants to hit some big bombs. He's bowled too many bad balls, has he really?
No, he's bowled well.
Controlling the ball well.
Yep. But as you say, when they're 6 down, no one's tried to take him on, have they? Full ball, drive, no. Oh,
Nettie.
Hits, he's out. That's out. Oh, wow. Great pick up and throw. Must have been close.
Yeah. We're just saying Nettie doesn't want to run any, and he's turned around and turned me into a liar. So that is the end of the over. So we've got a special guest.
I'll lovely you leave it. Thanks, Bogey.
Thanks, mate. So it's the last thing that they need at the moment. I think having trouble putting the stumps out. Welcome, Hayden. How you going?
Good, mate. How are you?
Fresh off 100.
Yeah. Bit of a change.
Well, congrats. I can't believe it's your first ton ever.
Yeah, I can.
Well, I was watching the My Cricket, went, gee, this kid's going to get 150 the way you're going.
Oh, well, I would have liked to.
Did you get a bit tired?
Yeah.
Greedy?
Yeah. Tried to hit too many.
No, well batted, mate, even though it's against my brother's mob, but what I saw, you batted really well, so congrats. And showing Corey how it's done, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
He gets too many raps, I reckon.
Yeah,
he gets a few away. Yeah. So your teammate Callum Nybecker bowling quite well, Hayden, isn't he?
Yeah, he hits the length really good here.
Yep. And he's cleaned up a couple of left-handers tonight, so he's back to the right-handers.
Yeah, bowling against himself, being a lefty.
Yeah. So we were just saying, mate, 6 for 68, 6 overs to go. I can't see them getting to 120, you never know, but 120 on this pitch, you just don't know. It's a total you could try and defend, hey?
Yeah.
And saying that, they've got to get over 100, I would have thought.
Yeah, got to get over 100.
Yep. So Ryan Norton, he's standing at first slip. I don't think he's played a Big Bash game yet.
No, I don't think he has.
So he'll be a bit thirsty and hungry for some runs. You got Arden.
Yeah, he actually hit him really well last weekend. Got out to a good catch by Jaden Santa Catarina.
Oh, yep, right.
That was a good grab.
Yeah. Well, Jaden was going to pop up later on, but I don't think he's disappeared.
Yeah, a bit shy.
So Neddy's just an inside edged down to fine leg. Needs a bit of luck, the big fella.
I think he's going to start going hard.
Yeah, he looks like he's ready to go big.
He just needs that one innings though, I think, and then he'll score runs.
Yeah, well, last year in under 16s, he got on a bit of a roll and got a couple of hundred, so he's just got to feel like he's part of the team and can contribute. So
he's been playing ones recently. I think the whole year's played ones.
Yeah, Nettie has, yeah. So I think if these big guys, they come out and they're in a bit of a rut, it's a bit hard, but if they're seeing the ball well and in a bit of form, it's hard to stop these big guys, and Nettie just needs to get a bit of confidence, to be fair. And
I think this will be good. Give him a bit of time in the middle.
Yeah, he just got to occupy the crease for a little bit.
If he gets a night out, that'll surely do his confidence.
Absolutely. Another good over there.
Looks a bit slow out there.
Yeah, it's a different colour, isn't it? So we've got an ad coming up.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online, and it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.
So, Ned wanted to go, and I think that's James Beasley out there, is it, with the beard?
Yeah, that's Beasley.
Yep.
It's a good grab under lights.
Yeah, it went quite high. I'm glad. I wouldn't want to be under it, but
no.
Oh, look at.
Get around him.
So he got his top score last weekend of 30 or 32, I think it was. So apparently he was pretty animated at the Magpies training all week, and they're going to cop another week of it after the catch. You'll say he dived and the screamer of the catch, and Ned was just about to score 100. Blah, blah, blah.
About it. It'll be a game-winning catch.
Yeah.
You can hear all the boys going off down there, actually.
Yeah. What's going on now? I know it's ladies' night, but the boys are giving a bit of cheek.
Cheering Pom on.
So I think that is Jeremy Haxma coming out to bat.
We're still not hearing. We're still hearing about that 30-odd he got out here. Who was that against? Norths?
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a funny bloke. He reckons he moosed a few, whatever that means. I reckon he's a cross-bat slogger. And I just talked to him. He's been in India.
Playing over there, has he?
No, yeah, playing in the IPL. Went over for a wedding, and the wedding got cancelled.
Oh.
The bride got really sick, so he went all the way to India, and for the wedding it didn't happen. So let's see if he's got some jet lag. He'll blame jet lag if he doesn't get any runs.
Oh.
There we go. So
speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil. Bit of jet lag, and not a great delivery, to be fair.
To be honest, that's probably the first one anyone's hit that short length.
Yeah.
Going to that way.
Benny's probably lucky. He's going, gee, I'm glad I Glad I didn't get hit for 6 or 4,
Yeah.
but he's turned around and got a wicket. So I think Jeremy, he's playing tomorrow. I reckon he might hear about that. Do you reckon a few boys will be ribbing him about the cut shot that he played? Could have probably pulled it and put it onto Calvin Street.
Yeah. If you got a team for 8 for 69, surely you get a bit of luck going, eh? Who's coming out now?
Damien O'Neill,
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
He's an experienced campaigner, so he's got to go right. We've got 30 balls. What's he got? Reece Grills behind him. Hat-trick ball.
Oh. I'm surprised he's not out earlier, actually.
Yeah.
He would have been good to just steady the innings a bit further up, I think.
He's copping a bit of a ear bashing from Callan Nybecker, who took 2 for 7 off 4, so I guess he's got the right to be sprouting off from cover there.
Yeah.
I've just realised it's a hat-trick ball, so...
Bring everyone in.
They're bringing everyone in. So this will be interesting to see what Damien... What do you reckon?
I reckon he's got to hit it straight back over his head. There's no one straight.
Be a brave shot. I reckon he should just launch it. Thing is, like Eric Peterson playing that little dab shot where he usually wants to whack the ball. So anyway, it's a hat-trick ball. You got to try and block it, I guess.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Played.
Plenty. Too tempting, all that real estate out there.
Yeah. Big fan of that.
He's just swatted that one. So well done to Damo. He's a good lad. And he'll just go, I went out and faced a hat-trick ball and I hit this bloke. It nearly hit the scoreboard down there. So well played. So the field go back to a bit of normality here. But well bowled to Benny Davies. 2 for 14.
Slided it up.
Yep. Have you got a hat-trick before?
No.
How many have you been on? A few?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, been on a few. I think the last game played for the season 2 seasons ago was a hat-trick.
Yep.
So, didn't get it. Shot.
Oh, that's a good shot. So Damo, good softballer. Big strong Popeye forearm, so
Yeah.
you just smash that out there. Yeah, we're talking on the cricket show during the week. I gave a shout out to Charlie Steele, playing under 14s or whatever and getting his first hat-trick, and I've never got a hat-trick. I reckon I'd hate to think how many I've been on. You just never get there. And
Nah.
how many hat-trick balls you've seen people go for, and that they always get 2 in a row, never get the third.
Yeah.
So
What do you do, though? You've just taken 2 wickets.
Yeah.
Do you change it up? Do you...
it's funny, I said to Steely, have you ever got a hat-trick? He goes, no. And I said to Grillsy, how many, you wouldn't have got one? He goes, yeah, I've got 2 hat-tricks.
Oh.
Show off. Hey?
Way to rub it in, eh?
It was a loaded question. He must have said to me before the show, asked me if I got a hat-trick because I've got 2.
Oh,
So
the follow-up.
it's a one you haven't heard a bit
Yeah.
more about it from Reese. 2 hat-tricks, that's pretty good going, isn't
Oh,
it,
yeah.
to be fair?
Far out.
So what, 8 for 78, 4 overs to go, 24 balls.
I've got to get 100.
8 down. I guess I run a ball, I get over 100, but
Yeah.
what's that, Arden's back in? So Damien O'Neill, we'll see how he goes against a bit of pace. Left that well.
Looks like he's got the field set for into the wicket too. I don't think anything will be full.
No,
one
but
back.
you could probably put a few back and bowl full and try and get a wicket, because then you get Grillsy out, and then if you get 2 wickets, then they're not going to get 100, are they? So don't know what the plan is, but when you've got them 8 down, you'd like to try and bowl them out and skittle them so you don't have to chase too many runs.
Extra points as well.
There you go. Yeah, the net run rate. If we do get a bit of rain like they predicted this season, the old net run rate, as we saw in the World Cup with Australia and
Yeah.
it can be very, very important.
Yep.
And who you got tomorrow?
We've got Easts on 2.
Ex-teammates?
Yeah.
Ooh, that could be
Already played
spicy.
them. Nah, it's good. Good banter. There you go.
I don't think that's right. I don't think they can say too much after coming off 100.
No. I'm sure they will, though.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be saying too much. You come out and get another 100. So, yeah, outfield 2. Short.
Yeah.
Short boundaries. Good to bat on that pitch. That's the best pitch.
How good have the
Bundy.
pitch has been?
Yeah. Field 3's even been quite good.
Oh. Yeah, field 3 is good.
Yeah, you love it. That's your home ground.
Yeah.
Well, dug up out by Damo. Oh, Damo's turning blind. That's optimistic.
How good's Stale been?
Kyle?
Yeah.
He'd be very disappointed, though, because he had to hang around, didn't he? Like, he just started going and getting a few rash deliveries, and he took advantage of them, so he'd be devastated, but it is what it is. It's a nice little shot. So Nick's showing a bit of a steady head here for a young 16-year-old.
Oh, wow.
Just hanging around for a while. Yeah, well, look at him. He was 1 off 10, so the objective was to try and survive a little bit because there was a procession of wickets from where he was watching. He had the best seat in the house for those wickets, so well done to Nick. And Damo's come out, 10 off 7, so he's seen the ball all right.
Just got to finish off now.
Yeah, slower ball from Arden. So Damo's not looking for 2 there. So well bowled from Arden.
They might get 100 now.
Yeah, which you want to see, don't you? I don't want to see a chase of 90 and done in a dozen overs. We've got the ladies' night down there on the cocktails, so want to see a competitive game.
Wonder what the Heat batting order will look like.
I don't know, like you send Nordo and Co out and take it away.
Yeah.
You could win the game in the first 6 overs or so.
Well, Benny opened the batting last time and he smacked them everywhere.
Yeah.
Shane, Dimmock and Roger. So shot Miles twice.
Is it tomorrow, the Aussie game? Yep. Oh, dear. Damien, what are you thinking? The old reverse, having a bit of a smile there.
It's on.
Yeah. He's trying to keep the crowd happy here, Damo.
That's what you want.
Well, hit down to deep mid-on just for the single, though. Clarkie's only a little fella, so he's not a renowned big hitter, but he times the ball pretty well. So on a big field, he should be looking, you know, if he's not going, he can hit boundaries, of course, but there's plenty of space to hit some gaps and get some twos if Damo will run hard with him. There you go, a little gap out there, so just chipping. Probably only 1. Damo's turning blind there. He'll run himself out.
Good fielding.
Probably not a bad idea. You would probably not disappointed to see Nick just get the single because Damo's he's a big, strong lad, so he's probably more capable of hitting the sixes. But in saying that, he'd take anything at the moment.
Well, you want the single at least.
Whoop, whoop.
Might have missed there.
Oh, Jesse had to chase that. What do we got to say about his fitness tonight, you reckon? He's a bit puffed, isn't he?
Yeah.
Did he call for oxygen?
I wonder if he'll open tonight.
Tell you what, they've got a lot of opening batsmen. They're going to fit them all in. They're all fighting over who's got the yellow, whatever clads they wear, and they want to go out and open the batting. There we go, Damo, just straight down.
Ball 1.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. There's another one there, Nick, if you want it. That's one of the Marshman boys.
Is that Paddy?
That is Bo. Paddy being a unique human being, he bowls left arm and throws right arm. Did you know that?
No.
I'm not joking. And he can throw too. He's got a good arm, so that's definitely Bo down there. Okay.
He bowled well tonight.
Paddy?
Yeah, the offie.
Yeah.
He murdered us last week. Smashed us everywhere.
Yeah. I didn't see it, but I've heard all about it,
Oh,
mate.
you would have.
Who'd he get stuck into? A couple of bowlers?
Yeah, he got stuck into me.
Did he?
Yeah.
I heard it.
Oh.
Hit you towards the canteen?
Yeah, one bet.
Time out! You are busy, but your foot pain is slowing you down. The experienced team at Hinkler Podiatry are passionate, outcome-driven, and use the latest treatments to get you back on your feet fast. Call Time Out on your foot pain with Hinkler Podiatry.
Angles this week. But yeah, as I think Reece said, come out swinging hard, no fear, and
yeah,
these 16-year-olds like Corey, your brother, they can all hit the ball pretty hard. So it's good to see that happen.
Lost his shape there.
Yeah, just swinging across the line. Probably a smarter shot would be just to hit it over covers. He's got mid-off up as well, and that was ripe for the picking there. He should have hit it way out there instead of the. Yeah. He's aiming for that short boundary, the old grandstand, isn't he?
Yeah. The outfields here are pretty quick now.
Yeah.
So anything you get over is going for runs.
If you time it, it's gone. So. Oh, he's been watching TV with the ramp now. Oh dear.
Put it away.
Same ball.
There's a fielder down there too.
Yeah, I know. What's he thinking?
He's getting one.
He's pretty wide down. He's doing the ramp over the keeper, maybe.
Yeah.
We're getting a big crowd here tonight. They're all upstairs. Have you paid to get in? You have? Second ball, yeah, two outside the off stump there. Two different shots. Let's see what we got this time. Short one. He should have put up. See what the third ball looked like. Three different shots for the same ball.
Yeah.
So what's that? 3 dots. You'd take that.
Yeah.
And
you finish out this over. That's looking pretty good. I think the Vikings will be happy with a not out here. Couple red inks.
I don't know, Nick, 3 off 13, he won't be overly happy with that. Wide.
You'll take that.
I tell you what, Popey, you are so popular. No one was up here until you came up. You're the face of Bundaberg cricket now.
Brought them all up.
Last bloke to score 100. He scored 100 last week, people. So you've been following him? Is he on Instagram? Heaps of followers?
Oh, he reckons he's seen a few fake accounts now. No.
Oh, I hope Corey's listening. I wish he was. He's out there fielding. Yep, Damo's called. Come on, Nick. So he wants to get off strike.
How many balls left?
So
be 2 left, wouldn't
couple,
there?
Yeah, with the wide.
Yeah, 3 to go. 2 now.
Arden looks like he's puffed too.
Yeah.
Jesse Richardson stole all his oxygen as well.
Because he's been running around the field so much.
Yeah, he had to chase that ball 5 metres before the big fella's a bit weary.
Hiding in mid-wicket there. I wonder what he'll do here.
Oh, yep, Nick's had a bit of a go, but a lot of dot balls here. Too many dot balls. Second last over. 1 run, is it? 1.
Wow.
With 1 ball to go.
2.
So, yeah, 2, but you'd want at least... Look at Arden, he looks puffed. Maybe he's not going to open the batting.
Probably not.
I don't reckon he is. Well, he's captain. He might send the young fellas outside on a bat tonight. Big slow ball.
Shot.
Clarkey has seen it like a watermelon. It's going out to the boundary. 2 in pursuit. Clarkey's... Yep, Nick will come... Nick will come back for an easy 3. So a nice little shot by Clarkey. Just showing you don't have to be the biggest unit on the field. So... Nick's stretching there. I know he's had a bit of a sore calf muscle last week. He's too young to have an old man's injury, isn't he?
Hey.
So, Hayden, a rumour has it that this live stream is going nuts. We've got 1 million viewers because they want to see Reece Grills come out to bat. Can you confirm that?
Oh, it's going off.
Okay.
Where's that come from?
Clarkie's got a lot of air there. Easy 2. 1 hand, 1 bounce. Someone yells out from the crowd. Another smart person of Bundaberg in the grandstand giving advice.
Yeah, it only happens if you've got a beer in the other hand.
Yeah. So it would be very interesting to see Reece Grills come out. I think the crowd will go nuts.
We might have to get that message out there, actually. That's
Nice
good
shot.
fielding.
Is that Callum Nybecker?
Yeah.
Wow. We need to
Superman.
drug test him tonight. He bowled well, and now he's thrown himself around the field. A couple of weeks ago, he couldn't catch a cold.
Oh.
Now he can't miss it.
Nah.
He's on fire.
It's following him.
Maybe send him out to open the batting.
I reckon. Yep.
It's his night.
I'll get that.
He's a left-hander too. You want left-hand, right-hand combination? Just got a text message. Sean Stutchbury. Retire them, we want Reece. He's only saying what the crowd want. Ladies' night and all. Ladies love Reece Grills, don't they?
They want Grillsy.
They want to see the working class man.
They want Reece. Bring him out.
I don't want to mock poor old Clarkie.
Oh,
geez, that's gone. That's going to go
Let's
for
go
4. Oh, I'm sorry. Grillsy mightn't get about the way he's hitting that.
I reckon-
Damo's going, thank God you hit that.
I reckon
Good
leave
run.
Clarkie out there now.
Gee. Yep, they're going to get... Yep, there's 100. Couple of balls to go. So Clarkie was 1 off 10 balls, now he's 13 off 18, so done what he's had to do. Oh, this could be a run out. And there was the moment.
Oh.
Sorry, Reece, you're not getting the bat. Good call by Damo. He's a bit puffed there.
Yeah.
And, yeah, Sammy, Nick Clark's teammate, so a bit of rivalry there. So Clarkie's probably got bragging rights till training on Wednesday night. He might cop a few short ones in the nets.
He's done a Kane Richardson.
Yeah. So, last ball coming up.
Oh, well bowled. That's well bowled.
Damo, he's trying to get the wide out of him.
Might be cramping up there,
Is
Damo.
that umpire Paul Dennings going, no, mate, I'm not falling for your trick. So,
Not on the last ball.
out of 10, what would you give that innings out of 10, mate, the score?
I reckon that's well below par. I reckon they're 30 runs short.
I reckon 3.5 out of 10, maybe 4.
Yeah.
But as the saying goes, and I think Gills, you said you can't judge a wicket till both teams are batted on it, but
Yeah.
that is not a 101 wicket. So,
No. How many times do you see a team score 100 and then lose?
Davey for the Vikings, and the non-striker is Jesse Richardson. And bowling the first ball for the Vikings. Bowling the first ball is Jeremy Haxmar for the Vikings. So strikers then Ben Davey on face, and the non-strikers Jesse Richardson. So yeah, George, I think a bit under par,
Yep, I think that's fair.
but
Not a bad comeback after
good
the start.
comeback. They were 4 for next to nothing.
Yep.
So I think it, I think it wasn't a bad comeback. But if I think Ben Davey will be given a free rein to go out there and go hard.
Yep. I think 4 for 14 off 5 overs or something. I think they were. So
Yeah, if Ben can get a few away early in the power play here, could blow the game wide open. You know, but as Buggy mentioned earlier, last innings, you don't have to go hard. You can play
No.
good cricket shots. Anything through the field is a very quick outfield. There's very short boundaries, straight square to the right-handers.
Yep.
Both right-handed bats. That's got to be a wide. That was nearly in first slip's pocket.
yep. First runs for the Heat.
Yeah, look, I mean, you know, they say there's 2 ways you can approach it. You can blow the game apart in the first 5 or 6 overs, which I'd say that'll be Ben's job to do.
Yep.
I mean, he'll bat the same way regardless if he was at number
True.
1 or number 10.
Yep.
So
it's a real danger with that, though, isn't it? Like, if you go out there, do that, lose 3 or 4 quick wickets, just the same as the Vikings did, then maybe swings the game back in.
Yeah. I mean, look, he's going to. That's his game.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
his go-to, and he knows it, and all the players that play against him know it, and he's got a very good eye once he connects. So whether he does it in the first 4 overs or whether he does it in the last 4 overs, that's up to the team sort of to put it out. But if he does it in the first 4 overs here, he puts sort of the game out of context, really. I think Jesse will just take his time at the non-strikers. That's got to be it's going to be close to a wide.
Generating some good pace here.
I think Jesse at the other end will just take his time, get settled.
Yeah.
He's got a good technique. He usually controls himself at the top of the innings, and if it's a loose ball there, he'll tend to put it away as well. That one didn't bounce at all, did it?
That kept down, yeah. I've just got one of those cracks we were talking about earlier.
He's had a couple take off, and then that one stayed very low.
Yeah, it did. I reckon Benny might have missed that by close to a foot. Crowd's getting a little rowdy down there.
It's great to hear, isn't it?
It is. It's fantastic.
Oh, short. It's got to be the second one short, is it? No?
I reckon it's about the 4th one short, to be honest.
His umpire's just indicated that's the first one. So I'm not sure how that works, but anyway. Umpire's stick may have forgotten the glasses at the half-time break, maybe, I'm not sure. They're very experienced umpires, these two. Yep. They do a great job. Full, and he's gone after it.
First one he's actually pitched up, and it's gone for 4.
I think that is gone for 4. It's very quick.
Yeah.
And that's what Ben Davey brings to the game. First runs off the bat, straight through square leg.
Okay, opening the batting.
Yep. Replay. As you say, so he's just first one that he's pitched up. And
on the stumps, and Ben's just got a piece of it, hasn't he?
Yeah,
he just swung hard.
Yep.
Short boundary. Gee, it's a short boundary
That's
tonight
short,
out there.
Yeah.
I reckon I'd nearly be a chance to reach the fence, mate, if I was out there. Just.
On the second bounce?
Yeah. It is a working class man. Looks like he's come straight to the attack.
He's going to be fired up. He missed out on a bat.
He won't be happy, will he?
No. He was pumped.
He did say he was looking forward to bowling on this wicket, and I think it'll suit him.
Sort of wicket that will suit him.
That's right. It's not a quick wicket. It's not a quick pace wicket, and it's doing a little bit of sideways movement, which Reece, can he can use really well in his favour.
Bit of grass on there will sort of help him out. And
he tends to swing a ball early as well.
Yep.
So,
as I said, there's not a lot of cracking in there, but there are some noticeable cracks in there, and hit one of those, and anything can happen.
Well, they're going to rely on the breakthrough early here. They need it. They need
do,
something early. Overpitched. Oh, nearly a catch. Return catch. The loosener.
Calling a wicket in this over.
That is a big call. Well, I can tell you one thing. This will be a very good contest because Davey will not die wondering against Grillsy here. He's at hitting pace, Reece. He's not that quick. Ben will like it. It's just a matter of whether Grillsy can manipulate the ball enough to
The challenge
look
for
the
Ben's
edge.
going to be, if he's hitting to his normal area, he's going to be hitting to the long boundary.
Yeah,
he's a long way out there.
But there's only 2 out, so there's a lot of open spaces at the same time. Oh, gee, he swings hard, doesn't he?
Must have a good chiropractor.
His bowling is improved out of sight, Ben Davey.
Yeah, absolutely, yep.
I mean, he could always hit a ball. He used to be a medium quick.
Yep.
He changed to the leggies. And
remember when he first changed to the leggies, it was a bit all over the place and very difficult art to master, of course. He is not going to die wondering, is he?
It's a little bit of outswing there too for Reese, which is what he needs to utilise. He needs to move the ball around. That's the only way he's going to cause damage.
Yeah. Yeah, he's certainly not what you would call quick, is he? So needs a bit of movement to trouble the batsman.
There it is, and that's 4.
That is very close to 6.
That is only about 4 metres from the fielder, and he didn't get a chance to move. Absolutely smoked it.
Yeah. Got 6 foot off the ground and nearly went the distance.
And that's to the short boundary as well. He's got a big piece of it.
Yep.
They got a sweeper out there right in front of the clubhouse that's probably copping a spray. And it was only about 4 or 5 metres from him, and he couldn't even get close to it.
It didn't bounce again, did it? Is that right? That sort of half volley length again, but
I think the key is here, they've just got to try and get Davey to hit into areas he doesn't want to hit to.
Yeah.
Look, he's going to swing hard at anything. Like that.
Misfield, that'll be another 4.
They've just got to try and, it's easier said than done.
Can't afford that, can they?
No, not with a small total. There's 9 off that first Reece Grills over then. But they just need to try and look, I think Jeremy Hacksmith showed it in the first over. Davey doesn't like the short stuff.
No.
But I think Jeremy's probably the only one that's quick enough to bowl it to him.
He doesn't like that short stuff, and so the length that Reece is bowling there is sort of right in his wheelhouse. He can sort of get under it and
So it's 2 overs gone out of the...
Jeremy Hacksman to come back in.
Yeah, 4 overs power play out of the way, and they're none for 15. 2 overs.
This is just about is this the first ball that
These are ridiculous.
Jesse's faced? Yep.
No, he got a single off his first ball. Full toss, he hit straight back past Reece.
Yep.
For a single, but he hasn't had much of the strike at all.
No.
Well bowled.
The Jeremy Hacksma fan club is in full force.
There's certainly some sort of fan club down there, isn't there? They're enjoying the night's festivities down there by the sounds of it.
As I say, it's very good to see. Makes for a great Friday night. Come on out. And
full toss. Out.
Yeah.
No,
dropped it.
Wow, had it, lost it.
Definitely can't afford that.
I can safely say it didn't deserve to be caught. It was a full banger outside off stump. The old underrated full toss. It might have been Kyle Stalin there, I think, at point.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It was straight into the mitts, and once he hit the ground, it was straight out of the mitts.
Yeah. A bit late on that.
They could rue that decision because that would have been a very good, rue that opportunity, I should say. Would have been a good wicket to get.
Oh, I think that defending 100,
every chance, got to take
every
everything.
chance. You've got to take every chance. You cannot misfield one.
Short and punished. It's a long
That'll
boundary.
go-
Jesse
that'll
doesn't
go
want to
all the
run,
way.
but I don't think he needs to.
Nah, that'll go all the way.
That has gone to the fence and 4 runs.
Didn't get all of it, but got enough. It's probably the longest boundary on the field out there.
It was almost a front foot cut shot.
Yep.
Over
Just
the
a
infield.
swat.
Yeah. But again, it's that short of a length ball.
Yep.
Richo, Jesse, he loves the short stuff. He sweats on it. You know, you've got to get him snicking off early. Whereas Ben's probably the opposite. That's out. It's got on him big, and that is out. Just talked him up how he loves the short stuff. Went to play the pull shot. Didn't get it quick enough.
Just beat him for pace.
Yeah.
Same one that he popped one up earlier, so
Looks
just
like
got on
that
him a bit quick and
caught by Eric Peterson, I think, then, by the looks of it. Yeah, pull shot that just got on him a bit big, didn't it?
yeah. Just a bit late on it. Wicket that the Vikings really needed.
And they just lost one front row, but another one's come out.
New batsman, Ryan Norton.
It's a
Now, if we think Ben Davey can take a game away from you pretty quickly,
yeah,
then this guy definitely can. Probably hits the biggest ball in Bundy.
hasn't been playing, but he's been away with work for the last month, so he hasn't played much cricket. So they're going to get him early if they're going to get him. Full banger. It's almost a no ball. Just a single down to the sweeper. That should end the over.
1 for 21.
Look, he got the...
There's one name across our region that's synonymous with all things hospitality, Rum City Foods. And with more than 50 staff and 4,500 square metres under one roof, Rum City Foods stocks everything. They've got the lot. Paul's milk, frozen products, packaged foods, dairy, bakery, drinks, chemicals, and all the hospitality packaging you need. Rum City Foods are a proud member of Countrywide Australasia. Find them at rumcityfoods.com.au or at their massive new premises on Commercial Street, Bundaberg.
It's Trent's another one that can generate a fair bit of pace when he bends his back.
I like this matchup. Long boundary.
Yep.
Seeds short of a length, and Auto will
Yep.
have a crack at him.
Only knows one way.
Yeah. It's a very good
thing I do
matchup.
like about Nordo as a batsman, though, he's not that sort of one-dimensional. You know, I'd say he only really knows one way, but he's got a very solid technique and not one-dimensional. But he is going to have a crack, though.
Yes, he doesn't. He definitely doesn't like bowlers dictating to him.
No.
He
It's
likes
like,
to be on top of the bowlers, no matter who he's facing.
It's like Trent's coming off the short run-up.
And look, I don't mind that either from Seedsy. Like, he's just hitting his areas. He knows what he's got to do. Batsmen have got to make mistakes.
That's good area there.
That'll be a wide. Well taken. Who's keeping behind the stumps tonight? Is that Lenny Charles?
I think you might be right there. Yeah. Yep. I think I've seen Lenny keep before.
I'd say it's been a while. I know he's got a crooked knee, so maybe that's probably why he could be keeping, so he doesn't run around
Doesn't
the
have
field
to
too much. Oh, that's full. It's actually really well bowled.
Yeah.
And Nordo squeezed it out there. So he's a bit unlucky. That's T20 cricket for you, but
yeah,
you know he's jammed down on that.
The toe of the bat. And
yeah,
just bit of luck.
It was pitched up, good ball. Nordo's jammed down on it and squeezed it straight past slip.
Yep.
4 runs. You can't set fields for that sort of thing. Like it's well bowled. Batsman did well to keep it out. Good result for the batting team.
Yep.
You know, move on type of thing. So I know CZ won't be happy, but it's just the way
Not
cricket
much
is.
you can do about
no,
it.
not at all. That's a good comeback ball.
Great comeback. It didn't really bounce though, did it? Like it was probably just back of a length and.
No, the pitch is, to be fair, the pitch has been tough, but at the same time, you know, the Vikings did not bat well on it at all.
No.
And the Heat haven't started particularly well on it either, to be honest.
No.
You've got to give yourself every chance on these sort of pitches where it's going to do a little bit. That could be out. No, over gully.
You got lucky.
And that's gone for 4 as well. You got a big piece of it again, Nordo, then.
Got lucky there, though. I don't think it was that far from going to hand.
That was 9 off that one over.
But as you say, if you go hard at it, then...
Well, particularly the field's up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a gap there.
Yep.
Siege tried to bowl it, rip the short one in against Nordo. I don't think that's a strategy in these first 4 overs against him. You've got to try and get him driving and snicking off. As soon as Nordo can get set, particularly if he gets a couple of boundaries away, hard man to get out.
Get a bit of confidence.
He's going to be sus moving his feet early, pitching the ball up, and sees he's a good enough bowler to get it. He angles it in, and then he'll seam it away. He's got that ability. He's got to try and snick him off.
But Jeremy Huxmer bowling his 3rd over.
That's a power play finish too, 1 for 30 at the end of the power play.
Yeah, I think from memory Vikings would have been about 3 for 14 maybe, 3 or 4 for 14.
That's 6. That is a massive 6. He's got a huge piece of that.
Yep.
That is a crowd catch potential. Straight into the grandstand. Obviously no one got a hand on it. He has absolutely cooked it.
Might get a replay.
That is dead set in the slot, and he's just gone through the line, bang. Cleared that front leg and just threw the kitchen sink at it. And that's a good 15 rows up into the grandstand.
Yeah.
And that's out. Tried the same again.
Yep.
But the damage is done.
Yeah.
The bowler's shaking his head and having a crack. But that's... bottom line is that's what his job was to do as a batsman. So I know the bowler can get frustrated, but it's...
Frustrated that he's been hit for 6, but probably bowled the wrong ball to him.
Oh, for sure.
He was bowling back of a length to Ben, and Ben was...
Freed the front leg, get the arms free, bang.
Bowled it right in the wheelhouse. And
So Davey's been dismissed for 18 off 12. He's done his job.
Yep.
He's got him away to a flyer. That was a massive 6 of ball before. But to be fair, I think that's probably the 3rd ball Haxman's bowling on the stumps.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show in any form of the game, if you give him width or give him, poor length, batsman will put you to the sword.
Yep.
If you pitch it up and they're having a crack, you've got to be able to hit the stumps, don't you? So I always look forward to this young bloke who's just come into bat. I think he's a fantastic talent. It's young Corey Pope's come into bat now and take face. He's got a really, really good eye. He's got all the shots, and he's another one of those the young guns. If he gets set, he's a hard boy to get out.
Yep.
I've seen him play some good knocks in first grade at such a young age. He's still only 16 or 17.
Yep.
He played. He got a couple of good 50s last year and hits the ball beautifully.
Yep.
It's well bowled.
Yep.
Jeremy's back on the money here. He's pitching the ball up to the new batsman, which he needs to do.
He's looking pretty comfortable out there, isn't he, Corey? Like, he's certainly not overawed by it all.
No, that's Tavs cricket. is a really good level, and Corey's been playing that for the last 3 years now. So he's used to that step up, and he certainly won't like being outshone by his brother getting 100 last week. So he'll be looking to level the ledger at some stage. Short bumper. Looks a good bouncer.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure Jeremy didn't have a word to him
No.
after that.
I think Jeremy epitomises your typical quick. He
Yep.
doesn't like getting hit around, and he likes batsmen knowing about it as well. So,
Yep.
which is nothing wrong. You've got to have a bit of fire in the belly as a bowler. I don't think that'll faze Popey too much, but he's probably used to it every week in Brisbane.
Slow ball. A little bit of confusion between batsmen.
It's been a good comeback in this the end of that over from Axma. He pitched that one up in the slot. You know, he's got stand and deliver, but he's come back with the wicket and 4 dots. So it was a fantastic.
See Taggle Vans, your family-owned caravanning experts, for the popular New Age caravan range. Walkinshaw designed and engineered for superior strength and reliability. Start your adventures today with a New Age caravan from Dale and the team at Tackle Vans to Calvin Street, Bundaberg.
Yeah, we're just saying, Gilsey, 2 for 36.
2 for 36 after 5. I think if they could get 2 more wickets and 2 more overs, they're in the contest.
Yep.
If these two can bat the next, say, 4 overs, I think
game over.
Yeah, I think so. They really need to try and take 2 quick ones here in the next couple of overs. Well bowled. Good effort in the field. That was a good knockdown, only a single. So saying that, I think Captain Scotty Irwin needs to keep the pressure on.
Yep.
Needs to keep the field in to take wickets, to take catches.
Yeah.
I don't think he can afford to.
Stopping the boundaries is not going to win them
No.
the game, is it?
No, not when they need, 65 off 90 balls? No, not at all. They must bowl them out. They have to bowl them out, which means they've got to keep the pressure on. They can't afford to do that.
No.
It's nearly at a stage where you, as captain, you've got to be ruthless. You've just got to say to the bowlers, look, if you don't bowl straight, I've got to take you off. I've got to mix things up. I've got to try something different to break these partnerships. Because you just don't have the runs to play with. That's good areas. It's well bowled from Seeds. The upside for the new batsman too, but George coming in, is they can take their time.
Absolutely, yeah.
They don't need to rush things in the context of the game now for the batting team. That usually you come in, you face 1 or 2 and go, I've got to get off strike.
Yep.
But these guys can afford to face 6-dot balls.
Yep.
And not be phased about it.
That's it.
Edge. Oh, and that's 4. That's great bowling from Seeds.
Yep.
He needs to be encouraged to do that more.
He's
so
bowling well without a lot of luck, really, isn't he?
He is. But that's exactly where he needs to be,
Yep.
Tough for Irwin. He could have even put a second slip in.
Yep.
We're real good.
But
solid performance.
Yeah.
As you say, given they've probably got to bowl them out.
Yeah.
You probably. Sorry, viewers.
Oh, great shot.
Yeah, nice.
That's boundary.
The quality touch.
That's a fantastic shot. Flick around the corner, 4 runs. That's the sort of shot. He's a 360-degree player, Popey. He can play straight beautifully. He's got the little flicks.
You see, he's just got a little straight on that one, didn't he?
Yeah.
Bowled a pretty good line, really, and.
Well, he's found the outside edge twice and been unlucky both times.
Yep.
For second sips in pace, he might have taken those wickets. That's well bowled.
Yeah.
Very well bowled. That duck back in. Beautiful
Yep.
length. Yorked him with the big in swinger. Well bowled.
Yep.
He deserved it.
He did. Yep. As I was saying, he's bowling well and found the edge a couple of times. I think even 3 times maybe he's found the edge and just hasn't quite gone to hand. So good reward for some tight bowling.
So Pope with 2 boundaries off that over, but the first goal's achieved. They got 1 wicket in this over. They got to get another 1 in the next over, I think.
Yep.
Looks like the skipper's coming to the crease.
Looks like it, yep. So you've got to feel a little for Trent Seas, don't you? He's coming towards the end of his second over. He's 1 for 19. He's gone for plenty, but
2 or 3 edges at least.
12 of those 19 runs are off edges.
Another very, very destructive batsman in the context of the competition. And this suits him down to the ground right now. He can take his time.
Yeah, he doesn't have to go from ball 1.
Get settled. But Seas is on a roll. He's bowling good length.
Yep.
He's getting a bit of movement. Oh, that one swung away.
It did. And went a good way too by the look of it.
So a very
good over.
Yeah, productive over. 1 for 9 off that. 1 for 10 off that over. Sorry.
He went for 10, but it's only really that 1 loose ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
See Taggle Vans, your family-owned caravanning experts, for the popular New Age caravan range. Walkinshaw designed and engineered for superior strength and reliability. Start your adventures today with a New Age caravan from Dale and the team at Tackle Vans to Calvin Street, Bundaberg.
So with his pace, he'll hurry him up a little bit.
Yep.
So it could be a good contest. If he gets that short one directed well, he can't give him any width. As soon as he gives him width, these two will put him away. So that's well bowled. He's pitched the first one up.
Yep. Looked like a bit of a slow ball too. I think Nordo's probably expecting the short one. And
yeah, well, I think you know it's going to come. Like Jeremy loves to bowl it, and all the local cricketers know he does.
Yep.
And to be fair, he bowls a good short one.
Yep.
But I don't think that's the one that is going to be the wicket ball for him. I like to think, like if he pitches it up, I think that's a good length. He's got to get him on the drive.
Tell you what, they look like Nordo actually timed that pretty well.
Did look like he hit that well.
Yeah. He sort of looked a little scratchy for the first few balls, but looked like he actually moved nicely on that one and
I reckon this could be a short one here, mate.
Yep.
He's got him come forward on the drive. I think he'll be. Yep. There we go. I think he might get enough of it, but oh, he has too. He's got enough on it. Nordo took him on.
It wasn't all that short, that one, though.
Well, it didn't get up, put it that way.
Mm.
Looked like it was going to be short, but didn't get up. And he got into him. This has been a good contest, this over, George. I like this. Haxmas, he's actually thinking a bit.
Yeah.
He's pitched the first two up. He's ripped the short one into Nordo that didn't get up.
Yep.
And Nordo's tried to play it and got away with it, luckily. He's pitched another one up.
Got a bit of doubt in his mind now.
Correct.
Yep.
And he's not in good form. He hasn't played much cricket, so it's a good contest. I think he could be in for another short one here. Well, slower ball. Nordo got onto it pretty quickly. Out.
Big wicket.
Fielder out there. Good
Big
catch.
wicket.
That's a great catch. Who took that? Nick Clark? That is a very good catch. Slow ball got him.
Yep.
Yeah, a little bit of grab in the pitch. I'd like to see this one on replay.
Let's have another look at it.
This is really good from the bowler. Like, it's a very, very well thought out over.
Yep. And to be fair, it looked like his first couple of overs.
He has flicked that out the side of his hand. Nordo's seen the short boundary, and he's hit it just too high.
Yep.
Threw his shot early.
Yeah.
Gee, it went high.
Went a long way up.
And young Nick
That's
Clark's taken a very
taken some
safe
catching.
catch. Well done. Outstanding. Well thought out by the bowler.
Yeah, the same to be fair. It looked like the first couple of overs, there wasn't a whole lot of thought going into it. Sort of just short. But, as you say, very well planned, very well thought out over.
Well,
one
that's
over to come. One ball to come, sorry.
One ball to come, but that's the second box tick, 2 and 2, which is what we asked for. So all
I
of a
think we
sudden
might be
there's a
having
game on.
a change in the commentary position at the end of this over.
Just trying to see who's gone out to bat. Can't see the name on that. Who is that?
I am not sure. Let's see if we can find out.
Sam Pearson, thank you. He's flicked that off his pads.
Yeah.
For 3 runs to end the over.
Was a interesting spell from Haxma. It's the end of the over. The score is 4 for 48. We're going to have David Bowe coming back in the commentary position.
Hi, AJ here, the host of Wide Bay ITV's music show called The Music Scene. Music Scene is all about meeting and getting to know the local musicians and amazing talent that we have in the Wide Bay region, and also maybe a couple of visiting musicians. Why don't you join me on Wide Bay ITV Weekly for The Music Scene?
Righto, so Haxma finished his 4 overs, 3 for 23. We've got a change from the southern end. Eric, the Eka Peterson back on, and I've got David Bogue joining me back in the commentary. Welcome back, Bogey.
Thanks, mate.
I'll last one more over here before I introduce another Bogue into the commentary. Two Bogues in one day.
Okay.
Not sure I can handle that. Oh, well
Family
bowled.
occasion.
Well bowled. No, I'm going to introduce very in a moment your eldest.
Yes.
Who's here for ladies' night, Charlotte. She's going to jump on and have a chat. She might be able to school you up on a few things.
Yeah, well, she's
David.
watched enough cricket.
No,
So.
Oh, wicket! There it
here we
is.
go.
Chop on. Wow, game on now.
It is game on.
Game on. Well and truly.
Gee, those boys are getting animated on the boundary down there.
There's a few beverages may be consumed.
Well, I don't think they are. It's
Oh,
the young
just
fellas. Yeah,
excitement.
they're a couple of brothers, boys encouraging Jeremy Haxma and Arden Lankowski. So
I think this...
let's see what happens here.
Eric's just taking a little bit of pace off here. He's just bowling his little mediums. A little bit of shape out. Sammy Pearson's throwing the kitchen sink at it.
Love you, Matthew.
Inside edge. And Adam Posabon's about to come in and... So it's now certainly game on with the heat at 5 for 51. The Vikings have struck back beautifully here. Oh, Adam Posibon, first ball, full-blooded drive.
Clap that one, Haxma. What about the side straight? Quack, quack.
So he's going to need a skipper's knockout here for this one now. Artie's going to have to, he's only been out there one ball, but him and Posy going to have to put on a partnership here, I think.
Waiting for the, must be a light behind Eric, so.
Someone's got a car light
Posy
on. There it
Bonds,
is, turned off now.
Young Posy said, want the light away.
Surprised Posy can see
Eric's
that far.
probably teed that up. He's a smart cricketer.
Well bowled down the ground for a single. So what are we to expect with Charlotte about to jump in,
Not much.
David? Not much.
Yeah, I'm not sure. She knows a little bit about cricket. She watched.
Certainly a good netballer.
Can play netball, yeah.
Can play netball.
She plays a little bit of netball, so.
I'd be interested to see her comments about how she thought the little brother batted.
Yeah, actually, when we went to England in 2012, I made her play cricket with the Poms.
Oh, wow.
She showed them how it's done because those Poms, you know,
Yeah,
they're not that,
bit
they
slow,
weren't
aren't
that
they?
flash then.
Yeah.
So Charlotte nearly talked into cricket, but.
So this is the last ball of Ecker's first over. Oh, big
Oh,
shout.
He'll give that.
Oh, my goodness. He went back and across. He was in all sorts.
Eric's got his hands on his...
Eric's not happy at all.
Balding head, so...
I'll jump out and I'll let Charlotte Bogue jump in.
Okay.
Thanks for your time.
So can you hear all that feedback from the people on the boundary? They're cheering their brothers' boys on. So who's bowling, Charlotte? Can you run us through the bowler? You're related to him?
Oh, it's my brother.
It's your brother.
So that's Oliver.
So Oliver's going to have a bowl.
First bowl of the night for him.
So he didn't bat that well tonight, so he might have to try and take revenge with the ball. But 5 for 52, so they're about halfway. Need 50 runs off the next 72 balls. So we'll see how Ollie bowls here. What would you be telling him, Charlotte? Where's he got a bowl?
Look, I've done a fair bit of batting to him in the backyard before.
Yep.
I give him tips all the time.
Oh, okay.
Let's see how he goes. Yeah, look, not too bad.
Not there. That's 4 runs, so you wouldn't be telling him to bowl there again. Fairly full, but not full enough. So he's stepped back there, young Posibon and square cut. It's a bit of a loosener. So what do you think about the ladies' night concept?
Yeah, I think it's a great
busy
initiative.
Down there?
Pretty busy. I haven't seen Salters this busy in a while, actually.
No. A lot more people there this week than last week.
Yeah, I'm not able to drink tonight unless you can drive me home.
No.
No?
I can't drive 2 cars. Ollie's got his learners, but I don't think that'll work. So I think the crowd are getting into Ollie now.
Yeah,
so
I hear that.
They're cheering him on. So he's bowling to Arden Lankowski, one of his brother's teammates. So this could be a bit of a battle. Whoever comes out on top here, it might be a bit of banter tomorrow. They'll be playing with each other tomorrow against North.
I did hear. Is it Arden? Is that his name?
Arden
He was
Lankowski.
telling Ollie he was going to bounce him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Ollie's a bit scared, probably.
He was telling me a bit about that, yeah.
And he's
that's
hit
a
that,
good shot.
And that's going to go for 4
That's a
runs.
4, yep.
So Arden's remaining very patient there, just waiting for it. It's a bit hard. Arden's a pretty good batter. He got 50 last game, so
right.
he's just been away for Wide Bay. Made Queensland country last year, so he's a good, good cricketer. Oh, and that's another 4. So
Wow.
expensive over. That's 3 boundaries now. So the Vikings can't afford that, to be fair. But Arden looks like he's seeing the ball pretty well. So we'll see how we go for the rest of the over.
Oh.
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 And he's got him out.
it!
Oh. So I don't think Arden was going to walk there. So Noel Stitt said, I'll give you the opportunity to walk, but he didn't walk. So Stitty pulled the trigger out of his pocket and said, you better go and have a cocktail with the ladies over there. See you later, mate. But 3 4s off the over. We'll have a look at the replay here. It looks...
Oh, slow-mo.
Oh, and just going by the expression there, Arden's...
Oh, big appeal.
Even Grillsy's
Yeah,
come in
he
from...
loves it.
I don't know how Grillsy heard that from deep third man. He's running pretty quick. His hearing's pretty good, old Reese.
Yeah.
Happy to see Arden on his bike. So, I guess, 13 off the over, but you'd probably, I don't know, getting Arden out. Big wicket, so... He bowled 1 good ball, but the others weren't flash, so 13. Back
How
to
good's
Eric
this
Peterson.
live stream though?
Yeah, the live. You like the picture?
Yeah, very clear. I watch it a fair bit from sunny coast where I'm living at the moment, and
Yep.
quality's been good so
Yeah,
far.
yeah. No, Phil and the boys, they do a good job. And have you seen the show that that we do?
I do watch that.
Yep.
Yep.
When you're really bored,
When I'm really bored, I watch a bit.
put you to sleep probably. Okay, so it's down there. Probably 2 there if they run hard enough. So. Yes, that's a bit of a different concept, isn't it? Having live stream of actual cricket games in Bundaberg and then to have a cricket show, different
it's great.
concept. So, yeah, Phil from Wide Bay ITV, and he's got a lot of workers and volunteers that help him out. I think there's 4 of them here tonight, helping out with the live stream. A few people yelling out from the sideline. Encouraging, of course. So Eric Peterson, let's see what Eric can do. Oh, bulb. Oh.
Oh no.
Who needs enemies when you got teammates that'll throw the ball at you while you're lying on the ground? Lennon said, I've got your number.
Oh, there's a replay of that. Ouch.
Yeah. Is that Jeremy Haxmer? You might have to buy him a beer or a bag of ice after watching that. So I need 33 off 63 balls. So wickets are vital for the Vikings. I need another wicket or 2 very soon. And safe just out to the sweeper to big Neddy Jenner. Good arm from Ned.
Do you remember the time when you made me play cricket for a game as a fill-in?
Did you like it?
I made more runs than Ollie, so I was pretty happy about it. You said you'd buy me a present.
Did I buy you a present?
You did.
Okay. True to my word.
About under 8s, I think it was.
Under 8s?
10s.
That's right. We're a bit short, weren't we?
Yep.
So, 6 for 70.
Your local Better Your Appliance specialists. With everything from fridges and laundry to TV, small appliances and much more. Plus, with a range of payment options available, you can buy now and pay later. Go local. That's better.
Chris Napper, he got 40 odd last game. So these two, if we can get, well, I shouldn't say we, if the Vikings can get these 2 blokes out cheap, it could be very, very
I didn't
interesting.
think Vikings were in with a chance after their
pretty
their
dismal,
innings,
dismal batting. Dismal batting display. 101's pretty poor.
Yeah, not
But
great.
you have those games. So Ollie's been taken off, probably rightly so. Off you come, mate. 1 over and you got 1 wicket, but you went for 13. So jog on, young fella. Get out in the boundary and probably a good move. Trent Seeds, he opened the bowling from the other end, I think. So he's a strike weapon. So they're really bringing on their key bowlers here to try.
Oh, they're going for
sneaky
2.
2. They really need to get a wicket, so it's probably a good idea.
Do they do power plays in here?
Yep. So after this over, the batsman can say we'll do the power play if they want.
So they just pick an over?
And then, yeah, they've got to have 2 overs. So it's power play, surge, whatever you want to call it. So you can only have a couple of fielders out. So it's good for the batters if they want to hit some 4s and the 6s. They can go hard and have less chance of being caught out because there's only a couple of blokes out. So, so it's a bit of a tricky one, to be honest.
Ooh. Wide.
Unlucky. So they can't really afford too many sundries at the moment. It's a free run and an extra delivery. So,
dot ball.
yeah, good bowling by Trent Seeds, but Chris Snapper, he's a very patient batsman. So he knows that they've only got to get 28 or 58. So
He's going to try and stay in as long as
he's
he
just going to
can.
try and steady the ship.
Yep.
So he just wants to go a bit deeper. There's no need to get out, play any silly shots. Oh, a bit high, going down legs. So you can hear the boys yelling at the umpire. They want to see an LBW, want to see the close game. Hit him on the thigh pad. So a little bit high. So just dotting up a little bit, just creating a little bit of pressure, but there's not too much pressure getting built up by this. But with Trent Seeds, they want a wicket. That's why they brought him back on. So he's just being patient there.
He's been
Good
patient,
batting, you
yeah.
reckon? No need to do anything silly?
No, but I think he needs to start making a few runs
You think
soon,
so?
I reckon.
Rightio.
Yeah. Bring a bit of pace to the game again. The crowd needs something.
There's a few people down there getting loud and rowdy.
Your foot's different, so your best shoe isn't the same as someone else's. Getting the right shoe makes all the difference. It means less pain, better movement, less fatigue and less injury. At FootMotion, our experienced and caring team use the latest technology to match your unique fit and movement to the right shoe. Whether it's for work, running, school or walking, we're here for the whole family. Don't compromise. Experience FootMotion today.
So we've got Artie Richardson. Do you remember Artie Richardson? He's got the funny run-up. You
Oh
commented
my gosh.
Yeah, here he is. He's got the
Okay, I love this.
got the little hot stepper. And that's gone for 4. So Adam Posibon's gone, thank you very much for the loosener. What do you think about that? Good shot.
It was a good shot, yeah. I think they heard me. Pick up the pace. Oh,
You like his run-up?
it's something, all right. Bit of a jig.
Here we go. He's
Look
got
at a
the
little shuffle.
Got the jig. Good shot by young Posibon. So it's an easy 2. Phil's just said he's turned it off, but it's still coming. So I think Artie's been bowling really well this season. He usually buys a few wickets, so I think that's the plan from that
What
end.
club does he play for?
He's a Magpies lad.
Oh, yep.
So Chris. Oh,
they're
here's
running
a run
it,
out
they're
opportunity.
running it.
Oh, bad fielding. Okay, what's young Posy got here?
Oh, here we go.
It's gone up in the air.
Oh, he's missed it. They needed that too.
Scotty Irwin. I think they've been a bit lucky tonight because a few catches have gone up in the air and nowhere near the young fellas. The only, like the big sky that That Ryan Norton hit was caught by the young fellas, and that's under the lights. It gets a little bit tricky for the older chaps.
Yep.
So they've been a bit lucky. But in saying that, you just don't know where it's going. Whether you try and put a young fella there, you don't know where they're going to hit the catches, to be honest. But so that catch could be very costly.
Oh, good shot there.
That is a good shot. So Seeds is their strike bowler. He's probably a little bit disappointed. He's come back to try and grab a few quick wickets to try and keep themselves in the game. But at Impossible, he's batted really well, hasn't he?
He has, yeah.
No, he's seen the ball really well. So he got the two rangers out there, actually. You probably can't see from here. Ginger Ninjas. They're the Ginger Ninjas, as they're affectionately known.
Who, batting?
Yep.
They must have a few Ginger Ninjas in that team then.
Yeah, no, they've got a couple, yeah.
Bo and Pat.
Yeah.
These
Bo
two?
and Paddy Marshman.
Yep.
Gee, you've done your research.
Oh.
Hey?
Well, what can I say?
I'd nearly rather be grey than red, do you think?
Oh.
Not sure?
I wouldn't. You nearly are grey.
Yeah, well, you caused it. Oh, that's an edge, and is that going to fly for 4? So things simply not going the Vikings' way tonight. So that's better.
That's better.
Yeah, so a little bit of luck there. Even Stiddy's, the umpires talk him saying, lucky batting posse. No, it was Chris Napper. Didn't try doing, too silly, just trying to guide it down the third man, but didn't think the edge would go that fine. Okay, so sensible batting there by Chris. Just trying to see off Trent Seed. So only need 9 runs, I think, off 45 balls. 10 maybe. So a number has just popped, 696 people viewing the game.
Really?
Just popped up on the screen. So
wow.
a few people watching the live stream version, and that's a
great.
catch.
Oh!
And is that? I won't even mention Scott Irwin's name, but poor old Scotty.
Well,
he's a magnet
Vikings
tonight. Wherever he
need to
goes, the
work on their
ball is
catching.
following him. And once again, it's not going to cost the match now, but I think he might go to fielding training this week.
Yep.
Pretty disappointed there, kicking it back to the bowler going, sorry, Trent. I owe you a beer.
Beer, probably, yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think that'll suffice.
I'd be saying I'll buy you a couple because of that. It was going pretty hard, but poor old Scotty, disappointing for him. So, young Posibon just guiding down the third man. Sensible batting. I reckon he's looking
done really well.
He's looking for a red ink now, we call it, where you get a not out. It's good for your average.
Okay.
So, if you get a not out, it makes your average look better than you really are. If he gets out, he'll be very, very disappointed.
Okay.
So, not many runs to get. So, they'll be definitely looking to score the last 8 runs or so without losing a wicket. It's only 13 overs gone. So, what do you reckon? I think it could happen this over. I reckon.
He'll win it this over.
Young Posibon's he's gonna get 8 runs. Okay. He wants to.
With a 4, you reckon?
Well, I need 8. I don't think. Yeah, a 4 and a 6.
Yep.
2 fours maybe.
No.
I don't know. But I think.
Oh, here he is, little jig.
Get the rest of the runs. There you go. He
Oh,
swung
he's
hard.
trying to swing, yeah.
Oh, run out here if it
No,
was fielded.
Misfield.
Is that who was the fielder? A misfield. Artie's having a bit of a chuckle going, don't worry, mate. It's not going to cost us. Could be Scotty again. Seedsy. Well played by Chris. Just guiding it to a 45-degree fielder over there. So I think could be a bit of an early finish here. So be a few people over for the ladies. Not there's a few cocktails floating around. That's a nice shot.
Should be 4. Yep.
Yep. He's batted well, hasn't he? He batted really well last Saturday across the ways versus Brothers, and he hit the ball really hard. So definitely seeing the ball well.
One run.
Look out Magpies tomorrow, I reckon, with young Posse.
2 runs left, is it?
Yep.
2 to win. Yep.
1 to tie. Oh, and he's gone exactly the same spot. Nick Clark down there. And, same ball, same result. And Nick Clark said, I just can't stop that. So, very convincing win by the better heat.
Yep.
You think so?
Yeah, quick game, actually.
So, so the Heat are doing well, aren't they? They've won 2 games. I actually thought the Pies might have got them last game, but Chris Napper and Arden did really well. So, and then young Posse just put the icing on the cake there. So,
have Better Heat lost a game yet?
No.
No.
Nope.
Right.
Haven't lost yet. I think they've had 2 wins and maybe a washout. So they'll leapfrog to the top of the table, I would have thought. So Vikings, they'll be very disappointed. And saying that, they had a fella called Josh Winnan out tonight. So Josh Winnan, he's been scoring a lot of runs.
Okay.
Probably one
so
of the
he would
best
have made a bit of a difference?
I would have thought so.
Yep.
They were 4 for 14. So a few fellas came up the order that probably wouldn't usually bat up that high. So he's probably their best bat, to be fair. So yeah, Joshy Winnan, I think has he picked up a bit of an injury, I heard? Yeah, picked up a shin splints. Oh gee, I've had them. They're not pleasant. So he'll probably have to have his feet on ice, his shins on ice for a while. So what can you say about that? The Better Heat boys are very happy. So thanks to everybody for tuning in.
Thanks for having
me. Thanks for joining me, Charlotte. We didn't know that.
We didn't know.
And maybe Mum might be able to watch it. I know Nana's over here watching, and Grandma's probably watching it from Brisbane.
She would be, absolutely.
She'll be watching.
Yep.
So anybody wants to watch her, it can be it's live stream, but it's recorded, so it'll be uploaded.
Yep. On Wide Bay ITV.
On Wide Bay ITV with Phil and the boys, so you can go and assess how you went.
Have to.
Any mistakes, any words that you didn't pronounce properly, and probably analyse what you can do next time if there is a next time for you to be here. So thanks for joining us, and thanks to Simon Gills and George Farmer and a few others. Hayden Pope joined us. So it was good to see a variety of people up here tonight. So until next time, everybody, have a safe night and a terrific weekend, and we'll be back next Friday. Thank you.